Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Josh's Car Corner. This is something a little bit different that I'm going to do today that I haven't really done in the past. It's something I decided I wanted to start doing. As much as I'm interested in high horsepower cars and going really fast, I'm also interested in efficiency. Efficiency is something I really am big on, especially now that premium gas is north of $4.20 a gallon, at least up here in Wisconsin. It's something I'm really looking into to get as much mileage as I can out of a gallon of gas that goes through the engine of this GTO. So one of the things I'm going to be doing over the summer is I keep doing things that I think are going to make the car more efficient. I'm going to make short little video clips and kind of do like an efficiency blog to give you some ideas on what you can do to get the most mileage out of your car too. Because they're fun to drive, but if you can't afford to put the gas in them or afford to drive them, what's the point, right? So here's what's going on today. Last year, my battery in the GTO was starting to go flat. It was a cheap Walmart battery that came with the car. Just wouldn't hold a charge like it should. So I was going to get a new battery. Now in the past, traditionally what I would have done in these situations is gone to Optima and get a red top battery because they're good for racing and they can survive extreme heat temperatures and shock. Then I started digging into it a little bit and started to realize that the Optima red top batteries, or any of the Optima batteries for that matter, weigh just as much as any conventional battery that you can go buy at Walmart or AutoZone or whatever. So you're not really gaining anything over just a standard battery in terms of weight, and you're paying a lot more. So I started digging around. A buddy of mine who has a GTO introduced me to this company called Braille technology. They make a series of lightweight batteries that also will give you the same power as a conventional battery, but in a lot less weight. They make batteries for just about any kind of application, motorcycles and snowmobiles and straight up race cars, and anywhere from, I think, down to 6 pounds, all the way up to 21 pounds. Now what I got is the 21-pound battery, which is also their full-size mount to hold it in place. Now the advantage of this is it makes the same power as a conventional battery. It actually makes more cranking amps than the battery I had in there, but it only weighs 21 pounds. Now the battery that was in the car weighed 35 pounds, so I've just saved 14 more pounds under the hood. So now I've saved, including the skid plate, I've saved 25 pounds under the hood, which is huge. And as anyone will know that owns a GTO or any front engine muscle car, all the weight's up front. So as much weight as you can lose in the front, that's a good thing in terms of balance and handling, and just also total weight of the car, because the less weight you have to lug around, the more mileage you're going to get. Now the cool thing about this battery, the reason it can be so light and the reason it's so small is because it uses something called absorbed glass mat technology. Basically it's got fewer lead blocks in it, but they have these fiberglass mats in between them to carry the current, and they can absorb shock and resistance as good as any red top or dry cell battery, but they can also have a lot lower internal resistance, which also means that they lose a lot less power over time just sitting. So I've had this in the car about 2 weeks, and I went about a week without driving it at all, and it's just sitting here, and it fired right up. Whereas my old battery, granted it was old, but it would be completely flat after a week and almost couldn't start the car. It's a really cool company and a cool setup. It's actually based in Florida, so this is an American-made product too, and which I also support. I think you should buy American whenever you can, especially when you're tuning up a muscle car. Now, the cost of the battery and the bracket shipped to my door was only about $210. That's about the same as you'd pay for an Optima red top, but again, with an Optima red top, you're going to have a battery that's just as heavy, and it's not going to gain you anything over this. This has the same cold cranking amps, it has the same regular cranking amps, it has the same resistances to temperature and shock as a red top, and if you have a car that gets a really hot engine bay, they even make carbon fiber case batteries that can withstand heat extremes even better for a little extra money. And I'm not saying, and nothing against Optimas, I've had them before and they last forever, they're great batteries. But if you're looking to save some weight, I think this is a better way to go. And I'm going to stick with this year and see how this thing runs. I anticipate very good things. My friend's actually running the 12-pound battery in his car, which I think is a little light, just because you got a lot of compression you got to overcome in an LS2. Even Braille themselves say this is more the daily driver battery. You could get a lighter weight battery if you just had a track car or something you drove on a limited basis, but I think this is a better way to go for something you're going to drive all the time. So I would check them out. I think it's just braillebattery.com is their website, and check them out if you're looking for a new battery. I would go into more detail tonight, but this is the coldest night in April we've had this year. It's only got up to 40 degrees today, so it's not warm, so I want to get inside. But I know I said I was going to do the skip shift video too. Here's the problem. The thing I've got to mention and show you is buried up under the exhaust system. So I have to take the whole exhaust system off the car and take the transmission out to show you what I'm talking about. I'm trying to find some better pictures of it so I can explain it in more detail, but I haven't found any yet. So I'll see what I can do there. If nothing else, I'll at least explain what you have to do to disable it with HP tuners or other tuning software, or there's little dummy things you can buy too. But I will explain it someday. I haven't forgotten about it. So see you guys later.